Hey y'all, my name is Sarah and this is my Flosstube Sarah Stitches. This is my channel about cross stitch, and I also talk about books. I'm a big reader, and I always enjoy at the end of my videos talking about what books I'm reading and what I've read and that kind of thing. So I just want to welcome everybody, and I also just want to thank everybody that all my new subscribers. I have had, let's see, it's been about 3 weeks since I last filmed, and I have had a really big increase in subscribers, and I just want to thank everybody for subscribing and just commenting, and it's just been so much fun. I want to thank I know of two ladies that shouted me out, and I want to thank them and shout them out. Well, one of them I shouted out in my last video, and it was kind of funny. We both shouted each other out in our videos, and at the same time, at the same videos that we put out, we both were shouting each other out. But her name is Sandi, and her channel is Stitch with Sandi, and I have really enjoyed getting to know her. And as a matter of fact, we did a smalls exchange, and I will show what she sent me, and I will show what I sent her in a previous video, or what I'm going to send. I haven't got it in the mail yet. But anyway, but yeah, if you like my channel, I feel like you will really like hers. We have a lot of things common and what we like to stitch. And also, I want to thank Holly Jones for shouting me out. She is out of Oklahoma, and I have been watching her videos from the very beginning, and I have always enjoyed her channel. And she also is another one that I feel like we stitch a lot of, we have a lot of the same taste. I think she only films about once a month, but she has a lot of really good content, a lot of good FFOs, and she's one of these that can change the colors and does a really good job at changing colors and making the charts her own. And so yes, if you so thank you, Holly, for the shout out. I was so excited. I was so excited when I had heard that she shouted me out. And I just and if you haven't heard of her channel, please go watch it. I feel like you will really enjoy it. So with that, I just want to also say that this past week made my year anniversary on Flosstube, and boy, it's gone by fast. It doesn't feel like, I'm not one to keep up with my videos. I don't always say on there, this is video number such and such, but I think I'm at 31 or 32 videos, and it's just been a blast. I've had so much fun. You know, it took me a long time to get the nerve up to do it, because I'm not one, this is really out of my comfort zone. And so, not one to put myself out there. And so, it's been a lot of fun though, and I have really enjoyed meeting the people that I've met, and just interaction, and also seeing, because I don't have a lot of people around me that cross stitch. And so it's been so much fun, and hard on my pocketbook, my checkbook, seeing what other people stitch and enabling me and just getting ideas. And so I really have enjoyed that. But if you are new, since I've had so many new subscribers, I'm just going to give a little brief update, not update, but kind of why I started this channel and where I'm from. Like I said before, I'm from Arkansas, and I am married, and I have 2 grown children and 4 dogs. And kind of my children, I have a son and a daughter, and they are getting married. My son is getting married May 2nd. Oh my goodness, I can't keep you. I promise I do know what days they're getting married. My son is getting married April 2nd, and my daughter is getting married May 28th. And so things are starting to get busy with that. And as a matter of fact, we were going today to Little Rock to look for decorations for the rehearsal dinner for my son's wedding. We're doing a barbecue theme. You know, we're from the South, we got to do the barbecue. And so we had, my mother-in-law's helping me, and so we had decided we were going to go to Hobby Lobby and go a few other places in Little Rock and see what we could find. And the weather has just been kind of crazy here the last few days. We've had freezing rain, and other parts of the state really got more sleet and freezing rain than I did. We just, with the part of the state I live in, we just got freezing rain. But we got it this morning, and we had a little small winter mix move through, and it really made the roads slick. So we decided to wait until next weekend to go. And so anyway, I had started this channel, I guess about a year ago. And but the reason why I started it, I had quit my job to take care of my mother full-time, who at the time was in advanced stages of dementia. She has since then passed, and I have gone back to work full-time. So that's why my videos aren't as regular as they used to be. In the beginning, I was filming once a week. And it was really two reasons why I started it. One was to connect with other stitchers, because I had started watching Flosstube. And then it really, after watching Flosstube, the stitching bug really hit. And so, you know, I would be watching them, and I'd be kind of thinking, I'd like to try that. I'd like to do that. And I'd be like, no, I don't, no, I'm too scared. I couldn't do that, you know. And so, but I finally got the nerve up with some help of some friends, and they're like, oh yeah, you could do it, you could do it. And so I did. I finally done it, and have really enjoyed it. But it was also kind of an outlet for me, because, you know, like I said, I was a full-time caregiver to my mother. And so I needed, you know, I'd always worked outside the house, full-time job. And so I needed something else. And, you know, when you're a caregiver, you lose a lot of your social interaction. And then COVID hit. And so, yeah, this channel was very much kind of an outlet for me also. Something I could look forward to filming each week and kind of escape in a way. And so, but I have really enjoyed it, and I'm just so thankful for the people that have been with me from the beginning. And so I am going to do a giveaway. I'm just trying to get it together. But so with that, I guess I will move on to my whips and what I've worked on this several weeks, and my progress on WipGo, and just kind of, you know, what I'm thinking about doing and things like that. So with that, I will move on to my whips. I'm kind of filming this, you know, because like I said, we had gotten it this morning, and we were like, we were going to Little Rock, and, you know, and all the plans got changed, and I thought, well, let me film a video today. So I'm kind of filming spur of the moment, and I feel like I'm kind of really disorganized. But I've cleaned house. I said, first thing I was going to do was clean house. I've put it off long enough. And so I got my house cleaned. And so, anyway, so with that, I will, let's move on to the whips. What I'm going to show first is my Mill Hill Monday. I have joined in on that, and I'm stitching. Hold on a minute. I've got to go get my glasses. I can't see. I can't believe I didn't bring them. I usually have an extra pair in here. Hold on just a moment. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, so I was talking about my whips, and my first one I want to show is my Mill Hill. I stitched this on Mondays, and I'm stitching Patriotic Quartet. And the first one I'm stitching is, it's a series called Patriotic Quartet, and I'm stitching Home of the Brave. This is it. I don't know how the lighting is in here, but it's, I might have to open a window. It seems like there's a glare. That's it. And I'm enjoying this. Like I said, I've never stitched a Mill Hill. I've never done any beading. So, I'm anxious to see how that's going to work. But this one is actually on 14 count Ada. This is my progress. And so I will pull this one out Monday and stitch some more on it. And so, but yeah, it's been a whole lot of fun. And I actually want to get some more Mill Hills. I've seen some really pretty ones that I want to stitch. And I will say this. I'm kind of enjoying knowing on Mondays that I'm going to stitch on my Mill Hills. It's fun to me. And so I'm seriously thinking about doing the rotation where you stitch Sandi you have your Sunday stitches, and you have, I could do Mill Hill Monday, Tuesday, could be Thankful Tuesday, Wednesday. I think I don't know, I had to look and see what the rotation is, or just make my own up. But I kind of like, it's kind of fun knowing that Monday I'm going to work on my Mill Hill, and I am going to start one of my Sunday stitches tomorrow. And I think that'll be fun knowing that every Sunday I'll designate it for that. I am really kind of enjoying that and seriously thinking about doing that. But, so there's that. And oh, I also have taken before pictures, and I will try to insert them in so you can kind of see the progress I've made. I did get a little work done on my temperature tree by Stitchin Mommy. And this is off a store on Etsy. And this is it. And I've got some more leaves in on my March branch. Now I'm about a year behind because I'm using temperatures from 2021. But this is where I'm at. I still have more of the tree trunk, and of course it's obvious I got more limbs to do. But I would like to, you know, I'm hoping we'll pull this out a little bit each week and work on it. And this is on a 14 count coffee tea dyed. And so, enjoying that. Maybe in 23, I'll get it finished, or maybe the end of this year I'll get it finished. I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm not ever going to. And I also worked on, this was my, this was one of my numbers that was called for WipGo for February. And it was Trick or Treat by Stitchin with the Housewives. And I made quite a bit of progress on this. Not as much as I thought I would, to be honest, because I did meet my goal on this one. I stitched 5 days. And but this is it. I have made lots of progress on the skirt, and I've started in on one of the pumpkins. And so I really need to keep this one out and work on it, because it's going to take a while to get this one done. And I really would like to have it finished for Halloween. And so I'm going to try to pull it out some. I need to put her hands on. It's bothering me that she looks like she don't have any hands, like her hands are cut off. And so, but this is it. This is on 14 count chalkboard Ada, and or Witchell. But and most of the call for colors. If not, I just substitute it for something close that I had. And so that's my progress on that. And like I said, I might, if I do that rotation, this might be the one that I work on. I'm not sure. I kind of feel like if I do that, I might let the WipGo go, but then I feel like I'm a failure with WipGo. But then I think, well, why do you start this stuff? You know, you don't stick with it. And so, I don't know. It's just, it's, you know, sometimes I just want to work on other things. And, you know, you're supposed to stitch, it's enjoyment, right? And I know WipGo is not anything that, you know, you have to do. It's just something to help you work on projects that you normally wouldn't touch. And so that's one reason why I'm kind of leery, kind of hesitant of not doing it anymore, because I do like that, where I'm pulling out projects that I normally would not work on. And so that is fun. But, so I don't know, we'll see. And then I have one other project that I worked on, and it is a start. And I did get my March sampler by Country Cottage Needlework started. And this is it. And I'm using all the call for colors. It's a mixture of the DMC or overdyed flosses that they called for. But this is my progress. And I did use the Through the Stones by Be Stitch Me. It's a 28 count Lugano. So thank y'all for everybody who gave me y'all's opinions. I enjoyed it, and it, yes. But this is it. And I will say this though, the only thing I don't like about this is the white doesn't show up too good. And I did change it to a brighter white, but it still isn't. And as you can see, March does not really show up. And it really doesn't show up in person either. So I'm debating, I'm thinking about changing the word March to another color. Hold on a minute. Hank, what are you doing? My dog's in here and I don't know what he's messing with something. But I think I'm gonna wait until I get it all completely stitched and then decide if I really want to change it or not. We'll just see. But right now you really can't see it too well. But other than that, I'm loving the colors. I think this is turning out really cute. And so that's, I'm hoping to get this one finished maybe the first week of March, and I can get it in my frame. This is what I put my, what are they called? Samplers of the month in. I bought this little frame off of Etsy, and this is my February. And y'all, I know I've just got it in there. It could be in there better, I know, but you know, it's okay. But this is February. And you know, now that I look at February, the word doesn't show up too, it's not real bright on it either. So, but I really like this little frame. And so I want to put them all in this. And so that's everything, excuse me, that I worked on. I know that isn't everything. I take that back. I did, for the most part, worked on my small that I did with Sandi, with Stitchin with Sandi. But I want to get it mailed and make sure she gets it before I show it. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and filmed a little video that I will insert, hopefully in my next video that I do, my next Flosstube. And y'all can see it, but it is so cute, and I think it turned out really good, and I hope she likes it. I will say this though, I did not sew it. We did pillows. We did little small pillows. I took it to a friend's house, and she sewed it, and I watched. My sewing skills are not good enough that I felt confident sending something to somebody else, because I'm just learning, and I'm just not confident enough in it to do that. But my friend did tell me that she's going to give me lessons and show me what to do, because I have a hard time sewing straight and really cutting straight. Anything to do with that, I have a hard time with. And so, but she's going to help me out. So hopefully, one of these days, I'll make my own, and maybe some project bags too. I think that would be fun. So, but yes, that was a lot that I worked on these last few weeks. So I'm hoping, Sandi, if you watch this, because of the weather we've had lately, they had two wrecks on the interstate today, and I'm hoping that next week, I'm gonna get this in the mail to you. And so it's just the roads have just been too icy, too much lately. So anyway, so with that, I want to show you what she sent me, and I have a little bit of haul, and you know, just kind of talk about plans. I want to talk about new market releases that I've seen. So with that, I will show you what Sandi stitched me and sent it. And y'all, I love it. It's so cute. Look at that. And she did such a good job. She did a wonderful job on this. And yeah, she told me she is just learning to sew herself, but I don't see it. She's very, yeah, I just don't see it. She's very good at it, I think. For a beginner, she's extremely good. But this is it. And I cannot wait to get it. And she's got a little button detail, excuse me. And so I cannot wait for Easter for me so I can start getting my spring decor out and display this. This will be so cute in my dough bowl. That's what we did. We did pillows for our dough bowls. And so I love it, and I can't wait to display it. And it was so much fun being in it. We want to do it again, but I have told her, since I've got 2 weddings coming up, that I need to wait for those weddings to be over. Then I can concentrate more on getting it done and getting in another small. Because like I said, we got a rehearsal dinner we got to plan for, and then I'll have other stuff with my daughter's wedding that we got to do. And so let's just get them weddings out of the way. But she also, I had a big surprise in my box. I was not expecting this. I had opened it up, and look what she sent me also. Cutest little project bag. Look at those little little rabbits. Aren't they cute? And the tassels on here, these tassels just make it. I think it's so cute. And I had to be honest, I had watched her last video that she put out, and she was showing some of her project bags that she made. And I don't know if this is the one that she made, or she made another one just like it. But when I saw it, I thought this one was so cute, because I love those little bunnies, little rabbits. And so thank you so much, Sandi. And here's the inside. She put a whole different fabric on the inside. So nice. So I already know what I'm going to put in it. So thank you so much. That was a very unexpected surprise. And so also I have got another little bit of a little gift of Stitchy kindness. We had gone, I guess it's been a couple weekends ago. My daughter was here, and there's a lady in the town that we live in that does alterations, and she does wedding dresses and prom dresses and all that. So we had taken it to my daughter's wedding dress over to her, and a bridesmaid's dress, because she is in excuse me, my nose is running this weather. Anyway, we had taken them over there, and I know her. Actually, this lady was the school secretary that I work at for years. She retired when I started, but I knew her because my kids went to school there, and we went to the same church, and so I knew her. And so, you know, when we were just chit-chatting about the school and everything that was different, because I think she's been retired now for about 7 years, and so she, we were just chit-chatting, and I was looking around her sewing room, and I noticed she had cross-stitch hanging up. You know, my first thought was, that looks like cross-stitch hanging up, you know, and I wasn't expecting it. And so I asked her, I said, do you do finishing work, you know, for people, for cross-stitch? And she said, no, that's mine. Well, I got so excited. I said, oh, you cross-stitch? And she said, well, yes, but I don't do it very often. Her and her husband like to go camping during the summer months, and so she mainly cross stitches when she does that. But she's been doing it for years. She's been cross stitching for years, and so she showed me a lot of her finished pieces, and she pulled out of her cabinets that she has built-in cabinets in her sewing room, and she has a lot of cross stitch books. And so she gave me some, not to keep, but to stitch out, and then I'll return them. So I just wanted to show those real quick, just some of these that, you know, you might get a kick going down memory lane with some of them. This one is my favorite. It is it's from Leisure Arts, and it's called Our Best 200 Holiday Quickies. And this is the cover. And it's just a good variety of different seasonal stitches and things. But I really enjoyed seeing how people finished back then. Because, you know, like here's some with the typical, this is how, when I cross-stitched before, how we would have finished our ornaments in those gold little frames. And then there's some in here that, you know, like the jar lids, and there's some that were stitched on sweatshirts, like, let me see if I can find something to cover this pattern up. I don't want to show it, but like this one, this is where they had stitched on a sweatshirt, this Halloween bear. Isn't that cute? So I've enjoyed seeing that, how things have progressed. You know, they got out of putting cross stitch on clothing. There's some socks in here, but there's a couple of them I wanted to show because I just thought they were so cute. Like this one, I would like to stitch this one, and I actually like how it's finished. Isn't that nice? I think that's real cute. There's lots of things in here though that I want to stitch, and I would show more, but a lot of it is the chart and the picture's right beside the chart, so you can't. But, oh, look at this little Santa. Isn't he cute? Hold on, let me fit. There we go. Now, you can see that. Look at him. Isn't he cute? But look, it's on a sweatshirt too. But wouldn't that make a cute little ornament? So I've got that one. And then there was some Stony Creek Santa collection. Got that one. I think those are beautiful Santas. There's some on the back. And then also, in one of the books, there was some blue, and it looks like 14 count Ada. And so I had noticed it before we left, and I said, "Oh, do you want your fabric back?" She said, "No, girl, you keep that. I don't want that." And so I got, and I think, you know, I could, I might, you know, put a coffee tea dye over this, or put, I'm thinking about getting some of that antiquing spray. I was watching Penny's daughter shares, her name's Michelle. She did a live last night on YouTube. And so she was talking about, she showed it and talked about, she has that antiquing spray. And I don't know, something like that might work on here. But I feel like I will use this a lot. And so I was happy to get that. And so, but there's just, I've got about 4 or 5 other books here. Once Upon a Christmas Time. And let's see, this has got a lot of biblical and religious quotes and stuff like that. There's some patriotic stitching in here. Well, let me show this one if I can. I just saw it. Yeah, look at this. It's called Lady Liberty. Isn't she pretty? And so yeah, she loaded me down with some books, and so I've just enjoyed looking through them. I know I was also watching Laura was Stitching by the Shore, and she was talking about how somebody, I think, had given her some just cross-stitching magazines, and how she just likes to look at them. And I was thinking the same thing. I do too. I just like to look through these books and the magazines and stuff like that. I just, you know, it's just fun. And so, so yeah, that's a little bit. That's, you know, some of my Stitchy kindness that I got. And I do have a little bit of a haul. I bought me some Victorian Motto floss. And, you know, I just love their flosses. So I'm just going to show a few. I got Water Lily. Isn't that a pretty green? And Grand's Favorite Rose. I think this is really pretty. Spice Cake. Tint of Violet. Isn't that pretty? That variegation is really pretty in that one. This one's called Faded Quilt Blue. That's real pretty. This one also has real pretty variegation in it too. Prairie Buttercup. Just a nice bright yellow. Monarch Blue. Let's see what else. Black Cherry. I like that. I think that one's real pretty. I might as well show them all. Classic. Is that the cornflower? Classic cornflower. Plum pudding. Antique carnation. This is very pretty also. And wild rose. So that's my haul. I do have a one thing that is I had got at Target at their dollar spot. I thought it was really cute, just this tin. And you know, I thought, well, you could either put something on the side here, or you know, you could put some of your stitching on top. Or I just thought, you know, it's just a nice tin to have if you wanted to use it in your kitchen to put stuff in, or bathroom or something, you know. I just thought it was really cute and versatile. So I picked that one up. And so that's it. That is all for my haul and anything that I've got to show. I do want to ask everybody though, what are some, have y'all all been seeing all the new releases for Market? And who are some of y'all's favorites that you've seen? Some of the designers that you've seen. What are some of y'all's favorites? And it's been a lot of fun looking at them. I will say that my favorite so far is Plum Street Samplers. I don't know the name of it, can't think of it, but I'll put a picture of it. And it's the one, that has this is the day that the Lord has made, we will rejoice and be glad in it. That is my favorite, and I cannot wait for that to come out and stitch it. And I'm normally not a sampler person, but I have seen several samplers that have started coming out that I really want to stitch, and that was on the top of my list. I can remember going to church camp. We went to church camp up in the northern part of the state, and I always look forward to it every year. Could not wait for church camp and be gone a week. And that was one of the praise songs that we would sing. And then we've also sung it in church numerous times. And I just loved it. And so I can't wait to get that one. And Hello from Liz Matthews has out a few that I want to stitch. And Primrose Cottage Stitches, of course they do. I just love their stuff. My favorite is, is it The Witch Next Door? Is that what it's called? Where the witch is flying on the broom and then she's got her laundry hanging out and then the house. I just think that's so cute. I love that one. And I know that I'm missing a bunch, but just let me know in your comments, what are some of y'all's favorites that you've seen that you can't wait to get and to stitch? And so with that is all that I've got for stitching related. I do have kind of a little book update. I'm still reading the Thraz Street series. I think this last one is the Attic on Queen Street. This is the last book in the series, and it is written by Karen White. And in this series, you follow a real estate agent out of Georgia. Or is it, oh my goodness, or is it South Carolina? I think it's South Carolina. Anyway, she sells homes, and a lot of these antebellum homes, these old, beautiful homes, I'm sure. I will say this, the books always have got a beautiful home on the cover. And so, but there's always a ghost story related. And she sees ghosts, her mother sees ghosts, and it's not, they're not scary. If they were scary, I would not read them. They're not like a horror book. They're just, to me, they're just a fun read that she has mystery she has to solve, but they also involve ghosts and the supernatural. And so, I've just enjoyed them. But I'm reading the last book, and so I've got to hurry up and get it finished because it's due back Tuesday, and I've already renewed it once. So, but anyway, I have been listening to, it's called, they're written by Victoria Gilbert, and Shelved. Right now, the book I'm reading is Shelved Under Murder. The first book in the series was a book for murder, something like that. I'll put pictures of them, but I've been listening to them, and I might put the book titles in the description box. I can't link anything this week, but my son had to borrow my laptop for job purposes, and his is messed up, and so he's got it right now. So, but I will write the titles down. But you follow a young girl who is a librarian in a small town. She lives with her aunt, and they're just your typical fun, cozy mysteries. Just I've really enjoyed listening to this series. I listen to it, like when I'm on my way back and forth from work, or this morning while I was cleaning house. I got a lot of it listened to. But it's just your typical lighthearted cozy mysteries. And if you like the cozy mysteries, I feel like you will like this one. Of course, the main character always finds herself in a predicament always finds the dead body, and ends up in predicaments with it, and it's just a fun read. So I do recommend it. And also, I have really, and this is an older series. I know some of y'all might have already seen it. I'm moving on to a TV series that I've started watching, and I'm watching it off of BritBox. Father Brown. Has any of y'all ever watched those? It's a priest, and he uncovers mysteries and solves mysteries. I'm really enjoying it. I'm still on season 1, and I think I'm on episode 4. Some of these series, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. It's just, this is my life. She hears things and goes nuts. And I imagine they are doing some renovation on the house next to us. And they're also doing utility work out in front of our home, which I don't think they do that on weekends, but I'm wondering if they're next door working on the home. And so she just goes nuts. So anyway, if you've watched my videos, it's nothing new, right? And so I think it's funny when other people have commented that their dogs will start barking when they hear mine bark. And I'm like, I'm the same way. If I'm watching videos that have the people have animals in it, my dogs have literally started barking and running around when they hear their dogs. And so it's just fun. But anyway, back to Father Brown. I've been watching it on BritBox and really enjoying it. So if y'all have watched it, let me know what you think. And I love those kind of series. I love the Hallmark movie mysteries. I like the Aurora Tea Garden. And there's a new one I recorded. I haven't watched it. I think it was Cut, Color, and Murder. And I just really and then there's also the one that the bacon, the girl's a baker. You know, I enjoy those. So anyway, I'll just quit chit-chatting now. I'm probably boring y'all, so I will get off here, and I will see you in my next video.